Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a massive layoff could be happening in Perry County later this year. And one of the largest coal companies in the United States is filing for bankruptcy, and mines in eastern Kentucky could see the effects. Plus, people in Pulaski County are dealing with the aftermath of strong storms that tore through the area, leaving chaos in their wake.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. It is 4:59 on Wednesday, July the 3rd. I'm Will Puckett. Thank you for tuning in to Mountain News this morning. Well, it's the day before the 4th of July, and it's heating up, and it sure is foggy out. Let's bring Brandon in this morning to get a breakdown of what to expect exactly on this Wednesday. Brandon, good morning.
Good morning. It's 4th of July Eve. There you go. So it's going to be a hot and humid day once again, starting out with some fog this morning. Let's take a look outside the WYMT studios here in Hazard, of course, thick and dense, and we're seeing that trend again across the region this morning. Zero visibility. Pikeville, Jonesville, close to it there in Somerset, anywhere less than 5 miles, which is a lot of the region. Just be careful this morning. Live pimp wet Doppler radar. Some showers and storms to our north, but not too much going on here this morning. 60s and 70s, just like yesterday, almost a carbon copy. The out the door forecast, dry to start, some fog this morning, and then we'll see those scattered chances for showers and storms again this afternoon and this evening. Rest of the forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. Will?
New this morning, several emergency crews are responding to a major fire at a Jim Beam bourbon aging facility. Officials on site said that 2 barrels in the facility caught fire around 11:30 last night before spreading to another warehouse. No cause is confirmed and no injuries have been reported at this time. This is a developing story and will be updated as we receive more information. Well, a massive layoff is possible here in Perry County. Sykes announced that more than 170 people will likely lose their jobs in the fall. The company provides outsourced telephone customer service for companies. Perry County Judge Executive Scott Alexander says Sykes lost a contract which prompted this projected layoff. He promises there is hope and they are searching for a new contract.
Well, this is a bad day for those employees at Sykes, but I want them to know that we have one of the best teams ever and that we work daily on job recruitment to change not only Perry County, we realize that we have to change all of East Kentucky.
Most of the people being laid off are customer service agents. Sykes does say it hopes to move some of its employees into virtual call center jobs. Well, one of the largest coal companies in the United States is filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Revelation Energy and Black Jewel operate mines in West Virginia, Wyoming, and here in eastern Kentucky. In Harlan County, they have a handful of mines, including one in Cumberland. I went there to find out more. On any given day, the sound of the rubber tire of coal trucks can be heard pounding this road.
It's gotten a lot better over the last few years.
But Tuesday, 2 days before the holiday, Revelation Energy and Black Jewel mines sit idle.
It's always disappointing when you hear that news because, we've had ups and downs in the coal industry for years.
Idle, not running because they filed for bankruptcy protection in federal court.
This simply just seems to be maybe a hiccup along the way. And we certainly hope that that's just the case and that people can continue to work and that they continue to mine coal.
We reached out to company officials who declined to comment, saying they did not have a statement, did not want to answer questions, and were working tirelessly to get miners back to work.
We haven't received any warn notices, which is required by law, from Black Jewel or any of their subsidiaries. At this point, I'm not in panic mode.
As expected, Judge Executive Dan Mosley knows there will be fears, but he has a message to Harlan Countyans.
Coal is alive and well, and anybody that is ready to pronounce its death is very, very much not in tune with reality.
A message that echoes through eastern Kentucky. Now, we did find that in 2018, Black Jewel owed $55,574.89 in back taxes to Harlan County. Well, a crash killed a Laurel County school principal Monday night. It happened around 9:30 on Old Wade Road, just east of London. Police say 2 cars hit head-on, killing both drivers, 38-year-old Jamie Gilliam and 21-year-old Dylan Johnson.
Passenger car traveling northbound on Old Way Road topped a hill on the wrong side of the road and hit a minivan head-on. The impact was catastrophic to both vehicles, one of the worst nightmares for a first responder.
Gilliam previously served as principal at Johnson Elementary School. Just hours before the crash, she finished her first day in her new role of Director of People Personnel. Well, storms Tuesday afternoon left their mark in Pulaski County. The folks living near Lake Cumberland tell us the rain came down in sheets. The strong winds also knocked trees. Some landed on top of homes, carports, and damaged power lines. One woman we talked to says she was waiting for power to turn back on because her husband is on oxygen.
And then I shut that front door, and then I heard a big boom. And I thought something hit the door, but it didn't. That wind was fierce. We lived in Florida, and we're through the hurricanes, and that was like hurricane strength. Except with hurricanes that don't stop, it just stopped.
We haven't heard any reports of injuries from the storm. Well, at least 23 people have died in India's financial capital, Mumbai, after a wall supporting several huts in the north of the city collapsed following heavy rainfall, according to local authorities. Local news outlets reported that emergency services rescued 4 people from the site of the accident, and they are being treated at a nearby hospital. Well, thank you for getting your day started with us right here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up later, a solar eclipse graced the skies earlier this week, but folks here would have needed a plane ticket to check it out.
Chances for showers and storms are back in the forecast today in scattered form. Will they put a damper on your holiday plans? I'll have the answer in about 3 minutes.